In this video, we're going to cover how much it costs to collect data from the web. The range is wide, and each option is actually right for a different type of business. But before we talk numbers, it's important to understand why pricing varies. The cost depends on things like the amount of data you need, how often you need updates, the number of websites being monitored, the complexity of those websites, and any custom requirements. For example, tracking 10 products on one website once a day is very different from monitoring 50,000 products across 20 competitors every hour. The more data frequency and complexity involved, the higher the cost. Let's break down the different price ranges. Option 1, free tools. Cost $0. If you're just getting started, free browser tools may be all you need. Tools like Web Scraper and Data Miner can help collect small amounts of data without any upfront costs. They're ideal for testing ideas, research projects, or monitoring a handful of products. The downside is that they're mostly manual, don't scale well, and typically struggle with websites that have anti-bot protections. For simple projects though, free can be enough. Option 2, DIY web scraping software. Costs $50 to $1,000 per year. The next step is paid software. Platforms like Apify, Octoparse, and ParseHub automate much of the scraping process. You gain more flexibility and can collect significantly more data. However, you're responsible for setup, maintenance, troubleshooting, and adapting when websites change. For small and medium-sized businesses with some technical resources, this can be a great option. Option 3, freelancers. Cost $200 to $5,000 plus per project. So instead of using software yourself, you can hire a freelancer to build the scraper for you. The cost varies significantly depending on the project's complexity. A simple scraper may cost only a few $100s. A more advanced project can cost several thousand. The advantage is that you don't need technical expertise. The risk is that you're often relying on a single person to maintain the project if something breaks. Option 4, managed web scraping services. Costs $1,000 to $10,000 per month. This is where many growing companies with more complex projects lands. Instead of buying software or managing freelancers, you work with a dedicated web scraping provider. The provider handles data collection, maintenance, anti-bot protection, quality assurance, infrastructure, custom delivery formats. You receive the data, and the provider handles everything else. For businesses that depend on competitor pricing, product intelligence, market monitoring, or inventory data, this is often the most cost-effective solution. Option 5, enterprise level programs. Cost $10,000 plus per month. Large retainers, manufacturers, and enterprise organizations often require massive amounts of data. They may be monitoring tens of thousands of products across dozens of competitors with daily or near real-time updates. These programs require dedicated infrastructure, sophisticated anti-bot technology, extensive quality assurance processes, and ongoing engineering support. At this level, costs can easily exceed $10,000 per month. If your business relies on accurate, ongoing competitive intelligence, investing in a managed solution can save significant time and resources while providing more reliable results. If you'd like to understand what a web scraping project would cost for your specific requirements, contact Ficstar to start your free trial.